Welcome back to Global Flyer. Today, we're kicking off our thrilling series, Top 10 Most Dangerous Airports in the World, and we're starting with number 10, the one of a kind, Gibraltar International Airport. You might have seen pictures of it, but trust me, the story behind this airport is even more fascinating than its famous runway. Nestled at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula, Gibraltar Airport, also known as North Front Airport, has a history as dramatic as its takeoffs and landings. It was originally built during World War II, not as a civilian hub, but as an emergency airfield for the Royal Navy's Fleet Air Arm. Can you imagine? What is now a gateway for tourists was once a critical military asset. The runway itself is an engineering marvel constructed on reclaimed land from the Bay of Gibraltar using rock blasted from the iconic Rock of Gibraltar. Talk about building with what you've got. After the war, it began its transformation, slowly opening up to civilian use while still maintaining its vital military role for the Royal Air Force. So, what makes it so dangerous, you ask? Well, it's a perfect storm of geography and design. The airport is flanked by the Bay of Gibraltar to the west and the Mediterranean Sea to the east. The colossal Rock of Gibraltar sits just to the south, creating unpredictable and often powerful crosswinds that can swirl across the runway. Pilots need incredible skill to navigate these turbulent conditions, especially during approach and landing. And if that wasn't enough, there's the weather. The region is known for its sea fog, which can roll in with little warning, drastically reducing visibility and sometimes forcing flights to be diverted. But the most famous or infamous feature of Gibraltar Airport is its runway. It's not just any runway. It's intersected by Winston Churchill Avenue, the main road connecting Gibraltar with mainland Spain. That's right, a 4-lane highway crosses an active international airport runway. When a plane is due to land or take off, barriers come down, traffic lights turn red, and all vehicle and pedestrian traffic comes to a complete standstill. It's one of the only places in the world where you can get stuck in a traffic jam caused by a Boeing 737. This unique setup, while a spectacle for tourists, adds a whole other layer of complexity and potential risk to airport operations. It requires impeccable coordination between air traffic control and road traffic management to ensure everything runs smoothly and safely. Let's dive into its more recent development. The decade from 2010 to 2019 was a period of significant growth and change for the airport. A brand new, modern terminal was built to replace the old, dated one. This was a game changer, designed to handle up to 1.5 million passengers a year. The new terminal, which opened in phases, offered much improved facilities, more space, and a better overall passenger experience. The goal was to attract more airlines and open up new routes, boosting Gibraltar's tourism and business appeal. It was a clear statement of ambition, signaling Gibraltar's intent to be a more prominent player in European aviation. This period saw a steady increase in passenger numbers, solidifying the airport's importance to the local economy. However, the path wasn't always smooth. One of the major projects planned during this time was the construction of a tunnel under the runway to divert traffic from Winston Churchill Avenue. This would eliminate the dangerous and inconvenient surface crossing. The project faced numerous delays and contractual disputes, becoming a long-running saga. While the new terminal was a resounding success, the tunnel project highlighted the challenges of undertaking major infrastructure work in such a constrained and unique environment. Despite these hurdles, the airport continued to modernize its operations and expand its network. Then came the 2020s, a period that brought unprecedented challenges for the entire aviation industry. The global pandemic hit Gibraltar Airport hard, just like everywhere else. Flights were grounded and passenger numbers plummeted. However, the airport played a crucial role during this time, handling essential cargo, medical supplies, and repatriation flights. As travel restrictions began to ease, the airport faced a new landscape. The collapse of the airline monarch in the late 2010s had already left a gap, and the pandemic reshuffled the deck again. Post-Brexit, new dynamics also came into play regarding travel between the UK, Gibraltar, and the EU. But Gibraltar is resilient. The airport management worked hard to restore and attract new services. A major milestone was finally reached when the runway tunnel, after years of waiting, finally opened in March 2023. This was a transformative moment, permanently separating road traffic from air traffic and significantly enhancing safety and efficiency at the airport. It marked the end of an era for the famous runway crossing, but the beginning of a safer, more modern one. So, who flies into this challenging airport? Well, despite its reputation, several airlines operate regular scheduled flights. Historically, and to this day, the main link is with the United Kingdom. You'll find carriers like British Airways flying primarily from London Heathrow and EasyJet, offering services from several UK airports including London Gatwick, Manchester and Bristol. For a time, airlines like Wizz Air and Eastern Airways also operated routes, connecting Gibraltar to other parts of the UK. These connections are absolutely vital for Gibraltar's economy, tourism, and for the many people who have personal and business ties to the UK. Every pilot flying these routes is specially trained to handle the unique approach and landing conditions that Gibraltar presents. Given its challenging nature, you might expect a long list of accidents. However, the airport's safety record is surprisingly good, which is a testament to the skill of the pilots and the strict procedures in place. That said, it hasn't been entirely without incident. Most incidents have been minor, often related to tricky landings in strong crosswinds or aborted landings known as go-arounds. There have been instances of planes skidding or experiencing hard landings, but thankfully, no major HULOS accidents involving commercial airliners. One notable historical incident occurred back in 1943 during World War II, when a plane carrying General Władysław Sikorski, the commander-in-chief of the Polish army, crashed shortly after takeoff, leading to his death. However, in the modern era of commercial aviation, the safety protocols have proven highly effective. It's no surprise that an airport this dramatic has captured the imagination of popular culture. Gibraltar Airport has been featured in numerous television shows and documentaries, often highlighted on programs about the world's most extreme or dangerous airports. Its famous runway crossing has made it a must-see for aviation enthusiasts and tourists, who line up to watch the spectacle of road traffic stopping for an airplane. It even had a moment in the spotlight in the opening sequence of the James Bond film, The Living Daylights, where a Land Rover hijacks a military exercise on the runway. Its unique visual appeal and the inherent drama of its operations make it a star in its own right. So there you have it, the fascinating story of Gibraltar International Airport. A place where military history, incredible engineering, natural challenges, and modern aviation all intersect on a single legendary strip of tarmac. It's a perfect example of how human ingenuity can overcome incredible geographical constraints. Thank you for joining us on the first stop of our journey through the world's most dangerous airports. What do you think? Would you be nervous landing here, or would you be excited? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Global Flyer, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss episode 9. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.